Hey loves, welcome to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome if you're new here. In my last video I said that I was going to touch base as to why I took a mini hiatus off of YouTube, and I just wanted to address a couple things too. I just wanted this video to be a bit more chill. This is my safe space, this is my sanctuary, so I just wanted to be comfortable as I'm talking to you guys. I know this is the first sit down I've had with you guys in a long time. I'm a little rusty, so without further ado, let's get into it. So recently, this YouTuber that I follow on Instagram called Cinderella OG reached 50k followers on Instagram, and she made a post that really resonated with me. She was like, as I was approaching 50k followers, I was wondering, if I buy balloons, will it be too much? Like, if I try to celebrate this milestone, are people gonna look at me differently? And she said something to the effect of, it doesn't matter because we're supposed to celebrate every win. And I want to start off this video by saying that 3 days ago, I officially reached my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So I've been on YouTube for literally over a year now. That's so crazy to me. I feel like that is something that I didn't want to just bypass and pretend like it didn't matter to me, because that was very important. At the time that I started my channel, it was very much a selfish decision. I wanted to dig deep into something that was going to bring me a lot of joy outside of school, because I was dealing with a personal situation that would take a lot of my emotional strength, and I just didn't want to deal with that. I just wanted to put all that energy into something creative, and that birthed my channel. The reason why I took my 3-month hiatus, even though it was supposed to be like 2 weeks max, was because or one of the main reasons why was because I was actually going broke. Now, you guys know that one of the subcategories for my channel is fashion, and in order for me to do a lot of these fashion videos, that means I had to spend my own hard-earned money on these clothes that I'm buying, these beauty products, or whatever the case may be, for my lifestyle hauls and stuff like that. And I was a grad student that just graduated, and I had no money. I had a certain amount saved up, and I was using that to go on the 4 or 5 or however many trips that I went on earlier this year. And by the time it got to that point in time where I started just going MIA on YouTube, that money was running low. I wasn't spending money buying new clothes because I had bought mad clothes already last year, because we were in the pandemic and I didn't know it was gonna last that long. So I bought clothes for all those trips that I was supposed to take and did not take. So there was that. So there was no way I was gonna do hauls with the same clothes that y'all already seen me in. Secondly, if I'm being honest with y'all, the reason why I stopped coming back on YouTube was because I feel like I forgot my why, or I didn't know what my why was anymore. So this October, I actually took a trip with my friend Wendy, which you have seen on my channel already. That's my girl. I took a trip with her to Houston for her birthday, and she brought her 7 closest friends, and that trip was so transformative for me, like mentally. It was nice to see someone that I cared about being surrounded by the people that she loved. It was nice to see how people poured into her, but it was also nice to see that people my age, because Wendy is only a year older than me. Well, since she's watching this, probably a year or some change, you know, she's old. But it was just nice to see somebody in the same age range as me being able to accomplish the things that I said that I wanted to do, but didn't believe was achievable or attainable or tangible until much later in life. So I left that trip being very reflective, being very grateful to even be in that space with like-minded people and just real hustlers. Like, it was just amazing. So basically, after pondering on that, I started having conversations with my friends about how I just felt like I knew that I did what I was supposed to do, in the sense that I graduated with my bachelor's, I graduated with my master's, but I really appreciate my friends that graduated with me in 2019, didn't go straight into a master's degree, because I felt like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was pre-med before I switched over to social work, which is my current field, and the decision was so rushy. I felt like I switched my major in my junior year. That's when I realized I definitely didn't want to do pre-med anymore. And because I only had but so little experience in other fields, I just picked a field that I knew that I enjoyed the classes in. And don't get me wrong, I love social work. I definitely feel like this field is so vast that I can definitely find my niche and definitely be able to cater to the people that I want to cater to, which is Black people. But I just feel like, had I been given time to actually sit down, explore what I wanted to do, maybe I would have gone in a different direction. Especially since I do believe that creativity doesn't come naturally to me. I feel like maybe I would have gone in that direction. So I'm kind of trying to figure out that aspect. But I feel like that definitely messed with me, like just not knowing like what I was doing with YouTube, how I wanted to impact people. Like even now, right? I was so pressed about getting to 200 subscribers. I got to 200, and it's like what I noticed in my life is that I know I'm going to obtain these milestones that I set for myself, but it's not even like obtaining milestones. It's like, what is gonna make Sabrel satisfied? Because I could do all these things, like get another degree, get 1K on YouTube, get 1K more on Instagram, like keep building this presence. But it's like, how is that impacting me and the people that are connected to me? And that's where I started to think like, okay, you need to reevaluate what you're doing on this channel and everything you do in life, because what is it for? Like, what are you actually like trying to pursue? I'm in group therapy, and recently group therapy resumed, and one question that my therapist asked the group was, close your eyes and envision the woman that you want to be, and what does that look like? And when I closed my eyes, I saw a successful woman. In terms of like success, how people define success, I was successful and I was older, but I still longed that fulfillment. Then she said, maybe it's not an accomplishment that you want to achieve, maybe it's more so a feeling that you want to maintain or you want to have more of. So I noticed that for me, feelings that I want to maintain or have more of is definitely peace. I want to get to a point where I'm at peace with people in my life, at peace with myself, at peace with my relationship with God, at peace with my family. I definitely want more love in my life. I feel like I definitely have a solid relationship with my family. I feel like I have really good friends, but I want to have more love. Like, if that's more people that is meant to be in my life, more people that I'm open to getting to know and loving, you know, or the people that I have, maybe I can improve my relationships with them. I'm interested in that. I'm also interested in more freedom. I think that was one thing the trip definitely taught me. Like, I want to have financial freedom. I love the fact that Wendy was able to just go into Louboutin and get whatever she wanted without even having to check the price, you know? That's what I want, and I feel like I don't have to wait till 30 to get to that. I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was telling him all these goals I have for myself, and he was like, okay, so what are you doing now to get to that point? And that's when I realized I always knew that I would get to those places, but I was like, you never took into account the steps that you were gonna take to get there. And maybe it's not that I never took into account, it's just like the anxiety that I might not reach it. It was kind of like pushing me back from even planning it. And it was just like, that's something you need to address. And now that I'm starting to think about the things that I have to do, I also had to learn discipline, which is something that I did not have for a very long time. It's so easy for me to get motivated, but to stick with the goals that I set for myself and actually discipline myself, whether it's financially, whether it's what I do with my time and stuff like that, has really gotten in the way for me in the past. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the name change and why that is so important. When I started my channel, I was known as Sobe Uncensored, and I feel like the direction I had for my channel back then was like, oh, I'm gonna be like the Wendy Williams of YouTube. I'm gonna speak my piece, say these problematic opinions that I had that were very much immature, very much rooted in lack of experience and just not knowing or not caring about other people's experiences. And I just feel like that was also a representative. Sobe Uncensored was not Sabrel. So I feel like this is the first time in my life where I'm betting on myself, and that takes a lot of vulnerability for me, because even doing a video like this where I'm just not saying much but still giving you a part of my personality, I just feel like, are people going to be interested in this? Are people still going to care when I'm not giving you tea? Or it's like I'm saying there's actually no drama in my life right now and I'm actually working towards being a better person. Do people care about the boring parts of my life? And something that I had to say I don't care about, because at the end of the day, I can do these fashion videos and know I'm gonna get views. I can do all these videos where I'm reviewing these products that everybody wants to have, going broke and like not caring about my future, and then I'm gonna look at myself when I reach the 1Ks and the 10Ks and all that stuff, and then I'm not gonna have discipline, because that's not a trait that I worked on. I'm not gonna have money to invest in my future plans, and I'm just gonna be bitter and resentful because people don't really know the real me, and who can I really blame but myself? That is what the name change is for. My name is Sabrel. People that know me and are close to me call me Sobe. So if you feel like you know me enough and you feel close to me, you feel connected to me, you can still call me Sobe. But the uncensored, that's something I'm actually not gonna be anymore. There's no reason for me to be mean or nasty for the sake of living up to my representative. So with that being said, happy 1 year anniversary to me on YouTube. Here's to many, many more years. Here's to accomplishing goals, impacting people. Right now, I'm on a self-development, self-improvement journey, and I feel like I'm gonna use this channel to document that while also tapping into different aspects of my life that I'm interested in. I'm very much so interested in lifestyle and incorporating luxury into my lifestyle. I think that is definitely important for Black women to see. I'm definitely interested in having more of these talks. I still would love to have people on my channel. That's actually not going to change. Definitely more girl talks individually and with my friends. And of course, we're going to be doing the fashion. That's the part of me that I love that's never going to go away, at least for now. No more hiatuses though. I'm going to practice being disciplined despite not being motivated all the time. So I really hope that you guys can also hold me accountable. I would really appreciate that. Let me know what you guys would like to see from my channel. I would definitely try to deliver. I know somebody asked me to do a review for like a trailer or something. I was like, oh, that's interesting that you guys would be interested in my opinion on a trailer. But I'm definitely down for anything like that. Any thought-provoking conversations, let me know. I'm really excited about this journey. The reason all this is starting to happen is because when it gets around December, which is my birth month, I start becoming more reflective, and I feel like I look back at my life, especially my 20s, 20 to 23, and I was just like, what did you do during your early 20s? Yeah, you had fun, but what do you have that's tangible to say that you built to get you to where you are? Apart from my degree, I want to be more intentional now that I'm entering my mid-20s, and I just want to look back and say, Sabrella at 24 set up her life for Sabrella at 30. That is all for now, you guys. I'm officially done. Thank you guys for coming once again to my channel. I hope you guys stay tuned for what's in store. We're gonna be back here, weekly videos all day, every day. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's to come. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, loves.